What's up, everyone? This is Tatum. I'm back with another episode of Fuck This Review, where today I'm going to be trying something a little different. I want to see if I can get a review down in like rapid fire, fast, like 5-minute review. Let's see if we could do that. And today I'm going to be starting with Gunna's new album, DS4EVER, also known as Drip Season 4 Forever. This is his third studio album. Singles are too easy so far. That's it. And let's just go through it. I'm gonna go through my pros. One thing I loved about this album is that I love the guest on here. I love the two feature features. I love Thug on here. The Thug and feature record, PUSHIN P, is just incredible. That's obviously gonna be the next single. It just works. And I see like him explaining the slang and people still don't understand it. Neither do I. I love how he went back and forth with the guest on a lot of the records. With him and Kodak Black, him, Thugger, 21. Lil Baby's verse on here is fucking incredible. Even Chloe Bailey on You and Me, when they flipped the John B sample, I thought that was dope. Another thing I loved about this album is like sometimes he got vulnerable, and I wish that was more prevalent on the album than most. Like Living Wild, I thought was dope, where he touched about his drug usage and how he had kidney failure or liver failure or something like that. And So Far Ahead and Empire, he touches on the same things. Life of Sins as well. Like, there's so many records on here where he dives into it. Gave me a glimpse of who Gunna was, and I love that. Like, I love when you go into these albums, because this is my first album reviewing of Gunna. It's just good when you go into albums and expecting something, and then you get something else unexpectedly, and it's like, oh, okay, well, I like that one too. I love the production on here. I think Wheezy, Metro, Mike Will beat on here was crazy. What was that Mike Will? Thought I was playing with 21. That shit is crazy. The production on here is nuts. And that's pretty much it for my pros. As far as cons, one thing I didn't like, I wouldn't say hate because that's strong. After a while, it did sound repetitive. 19 records, another thing, is just too much for an album. I feel like that doesn't make any strides to be more than what it is. And I'm not taking anything away from Gunna. Like, I'm not asking Gunna to make We Are the World or anything of that nature. But, you know, as just a consumer, 19 records of the same records can be, no matter how good the production is, I'm going to get a little tired of it. And that's just me. Also, one of the things I didn't like, even though I said it was a pro, I feel like a lot of the times the guest kind of outshined him. And if it's your album and it's the final installment of a, what do you call it? It's not a trilogy anymore, quadruple. I don't even know what you call it at this point. But I think we should see more of you, and you should be taking control of those records, right? Oh, South to West. South to West is one of my favorite ones, and it's just him by himself, and he was killing that shit. And him and Wheezy have a real connection. Like, you can tell. I like the cover too. That's a pro. I follow the guy who does it because he did Nas Lost Tapes album cover as well. But cool cover, you know. Oh yeah, another con. Where's the Drake record? How could you not put the Drake record on here? And it's like living on SoundCloud and YouTube is already out. That's whoever dropped the ball at his record company, y'all should be fired. And that's pretty much it. Let me see. Best songs real fast. Best songs, I'm gonna go with Pushin P, So Far Ahead, Empire, and Living Wild. Worst song, Poochie Gown. Yeah, you can have that one. Best line, I really just love that whole first verse on Living Wild. I don't know why Keith Sweat was in the video as a doctor with chains on, but beats me. I wouldn't trust that hospital if my doctor came out with just a neck full of diamonds. I just left the hospital, might need another liver, kidney failure. I tell you, this shit couldn't be more realer. My body and drugs too familiar. It's so hard to clean my system. This shit so hard for a nigga, I hardly show my feelings. I just thought that was dope because you rarely. And whenever the newer era rappers want to spill their soul, it's always on a beat like this, and it's always the same way, always. As far as a rating, fucks given, I'll give this album a 2.53 out of 5. I got what I kind of expected from Gunna, just from what I've heard so far. Let's wrap this up, though. Mike Will. In closing, when it comes to Gunna, DS4EVER, cool album. I would love to see what records take off. I could tell Pushin P is obviously going to be one. The Drake record, if they ever release, is going to be one. And that's pretty much it. The 21 Savage joint is crazy too. I keep saying that. Kodak Black joint with Kodak Black was crazy too. But other than that, I'm not mad at it. It's not really my forte as far as music I'll keep listening to, so I'll probably only hear what I hear in passing, but I can't put it up or put it down any more than that. Let me know in the comments what some of your favorite records on here, and what does this album rank in the series. As always, fuck this review. I'm Tatum. Peace.